Okay, so these are some compilations of some of the shorts that I've done so far. I hope you enjoy. They're from explanation videos to psychological impacts. Enjoy. These are the reasons Tanjiro actually became one of the best protagonists that we know, and why we love Demon Slayer so much. Tanjiro was the first person in centuries to confront Muzo. Instead of backing down, our boy made Muzo run away. Your boy was cooking. Even the Hashiras had to admit the boy had all the sauce. It was like, what? He did what? What? Then during the Infinity Castle arc, Tanjiro showed up and showed out again. He had already unlocked his Demon Slayer mark. The man had become the first Sun Breather user in centuries, and he still wasn't even considered OP. That's crazy feats, bro. Remember when he had to choose between Nezuko and saving some other people's lives, and he chose to go and save their lives, and he couldn't look back, because if he would have looked back, it would have destroyed his willpower, and he would have had to turn around and go and save Nezuko. Bruh, fire. Heartwarming, tearjerker. The man is relentless and we love it. Tanjiro made Moichi run like a little schoolgirl, but he was the second one to do it. But who was the first? That would be OP OG Yorichi. Yorichi was the first Demon Slayer, the original, the Dandara. He was born with the Demon Slayer mark. He was so about his business that he died standing up with his sword in his hand. Did I mention that he created the legendary sun breathing technique and nobody else was able to master? Oh yeah, the first upper moon? Yeah, that was his brother. So him and Muzan go to throw hands, well, swords, because they're samurais, and he pushed Muzan to the brink of death. Only person to do it in this legendary battle. He would have killed him too, but he ran out of life. Man took an L because he lost all his L. Muzan was happy, but salty. So you can imagine when he ran into Tanjiro, and Tanjiro presented that same willpower, that same drive, and that same feeling. Yeah, he got up out of there. Demon Slayer animation is God tier, no question. It doesn't just support the story, it amplifies the story. Bro, it turns each fight into a visual spectacle. A raving masterpiece is what you're looking at. Every episode, every emotional moment, it holds you, it gripples you. It's tear-jerking, exciting, it's fire. That's God tier, bro. That's just the animation. We're not gonna talk about character development, the story arcs, the villains themselves. Bro, God tier. It was not considered this generation's next big three because they needed a spot holder. It's visually pleasing. It's the definition of eye candy. What would be the psychological impact of Nezuko becoming a Demon Slayer? The power she already holds as a demon combined with the Slayer's technique would make her unstoppable, right? But the real question is, would she have lost something in the process? Nezuko's humanity keeps her grounded. But what if becoming a Slayer meant losing the last piece of herself? Would the price of power be too high? Sometimes the strongest warriors aren't the ones with the sharpest blades. They're the ones who hold on to their souls in a world that wants to take it away. What if Tanjiro's black sword wasn't a symbol of power, but of failure and doom? When Tanjiro first received his sword swordmaster was so surprised and disappointed to see that the sword had turned black. Black swords are considered rare, often associated with lacks of specific elemental affinity, which led to uncertainty about Tanjiro's potential. It's believed to be an ill omen in the Demon Slayer core. No swordsman with a black blade has ever risen to greatness. Failure, obscurity, death. That's what it represents. In their minds, the black blade chooses no victors, only the forgotten. Each color has meaning. Red, like the blood of your enemies. Blue, like the purity of your cause. Yellow, a symbol of mastery. But black is the color of shadows, of paths untaken, of potential wasted. A cursed color, a cursed fate. Is the black sword a weapon or a warning? Zenitsu, from coward to thunder god. Zenitsu, the scaredy cat turned thunder god. But here's the real story. His greatest battles aren't against demons. They're against his own fear. Imagine being terrified of everything, yet still finding the strength to fight. Zenitsu doesn't just conquer demons, he conquers himself. Every time he draws his sword is a battle against the fear that grips his heart. That's why he's more than just comic relief. He's a reminder that good courage and real courage isn't the absence of fear. It's fighting despite that despair.